Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to a house building project to complete our greenhouse's exterior and windows and all sorts of other things. But we're taking a moment here to look at our building project from way above Scarland. We can see our house and our horse stable and our future greenhouse. So we're just kind of taking a look at all the beautiful things we built. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, welcome down to the mainland, and let's start off another super awesome Minecraft episode. So welcome back, and hope everyone is doing well today as we commence another super awesome Minecraft project. So let's head over here. As you can see, we've been working very hard on our greenhouse. We've gotten a lot of cool stuff on there. We actually have it all, glassed in. We even have a door. We actually need a pathway, but we'll get to that at another time. But in this episode, we're going to start the excavation of a lot of this dirt in here. So we need to start to remove it, and we're going to start to do kind of a little bit design altering thing to our glass here. So as you can see, it's the same all the way across. So we have this, say we look at this plane of glass, it goes all the way across, but we need to start to make this, start to angle downwards so the water can flow and knock all the crops down, creating the automation of our farm here. So that's what we're going to start to do. We're going to start to do that. We have our trusty new shovel, the Shovel-O-Matic 5000. So the first thing we need to do here is start looking here and finding where we want to start breaking this out. Oh wow, this thing is super powerful. Woohoo. Wow, look at this thing. This thing is crazy. Oh, I love this thing. Wow. It's actually doing a little bit of overkill. Okay, but all right, I'm getting over my excitement of the shovel. Okay, so what we need to do is remove this, and we're going to put a row of smooth stone under here, and we'll put one additional one there. All right, and let's see. Okay, that's good for there. Let's just fix that and that for now. We'll come back to that section in a little bit. Now we'll move down here a little bit. What we're going to do a lot in this episode is a lot of terrain changes within the greenhouse and outside of it. So we're going to have quite a bit to get to today. So it'll be just a second here before we get into a topic that I wanted to discuss. Just get us going here. You make sure we get everything right for now. Yeah, looks like we're good so far. So let's bring this across here like that. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll do the same on this side. There we go. So we'll just keep removing layer by layer of this area. I'm not used to this amazing shovel. Oh no. I forgot some of this is hollow ground under here where I tried to build up the ground a little bit. That's okay. We'll kind of fill it in a little bit as we go. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I think this is one of the only areas that I didn't refill back in. So I think we're probably going to be good there. So we'll just knock this all out here. There we go. And once this project's complete, I'm definitely going to come back in here and take a lot of this sand under here because it's useful sand. I mean, that's useful stuff there. Okay, so we're on our third row here, and this one is going to consist of another row of that. So we're going to come up here like this. There we go. Put one down here. And this will all kind of come together, guys. I know I'm not making a ton of sense, but when we do get to the point where this all will kind of make sense and actually look kind of cool. So we just need to remove all of that out there. And yeah, it's going to start to look pretty cool. Put that right there. And then we need to put a row of glass along there. So as you can see, let's just hop back out real quick. And you can see how we're starting to do this kind of step down method along here. And that just bugs me. So, we'll just cut out all this dirt and sand, and yeah, it'll look pretty good. Okay, so let's continue with our Shovel-O-Matic across here to our next row. There we go, come across here, and then we'll start to remove this. There we go, get that out of the way. Then we'll cut a little bit of that out there like that. And of course, we're going to come back out here, guys, and then we're going to, make this ground look natural and, look nice instead of, just all haphazard and all crazy, because we don't want that. We want to have a nice looking design. So what are we on? So we're on our fourth row. So we're on our fourth row now. And this one will consist of, let's see, this one consists of three stones. Okay. I actually have a small note, but the problem is my dyslexia kicked in and it's completely backwards. So my normal part of the brain is on at the moment, and it's looking at that and thinking, what did Scar just write down on this little piece of paper? It's a little bit confusing, to be honest. It's a little bit. All right, so we're gonna put one there. Actually, I think this one goes down to this level. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just dig this out like that. There we go, a little bit farther there. And we need to knock out right here. There we go. And we'll just continue this across here. So, as you guys are watching this, I'm actually out of town, so I'm pre-recording this a few days in advance, actually about a little bit of a week, so I can get lots of videos out and ready for you guys. This one is going out while I'm actually in California, so I'm heading down there to see my family, go to Disneyland, see a lot of actually family that I haven't seen for quite some time. They live across the country, so it'd be nice to see all of them, and in Disneyland no less, so it'll be pretty fun. I don't leave my house very often because it's very difficult to kind of get around, and a lot of energy, and it takes a lot of effort to get me, places because of, being in a wheelchair and all the stuff that comes along with that. So it's kind of fun, once a year we make a trip and pack, multiple bags full of medical equipment, and we head off to Disneyland. Disneyland's a cool place to go if you're in a wheelchair because, the park's really accessible. There's not a lot of places that are very accessible, and Disneyland is one that is. And, you can have a lot of fun in a wheelchair. You go to, national parks, which are really fun, and, they're pretty well accessible, but there's a lot of things you just can't do. But at Disneyland, so much you can do in a wheelchair. It's so awesome that they put so much effort into making rides accessible where you can just wheel your wheelchair onto the ride and things like that. I can't go on some of the rides that I once used to, like Indiana Jones and Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, but, oops, is our inventory full? Yeah, it is. Okay, so next we need to add another pillar here. But, there's a lot that you can go on, especially more and more older rides are starting to become more accessible and stuff. Let's see, we need to knock this out. So yeah, it's just an excellent place to go if you're in a wheelchair. So much for you to do. Okay, so that's good there. So now let's see, let's knock out this row along here. There we go. So let me just double check here. Let's see. How are we doing? So I think this is right. I think we're doing good. And we might actually have to bring this row one more down. So this was required 3 pieces of glass here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need to actually go down a little deeper. So just cut this out a little bit deeper here. And we'll probably make a few mistakes, but we'll just remedy those as we go along. So we need 3 pieces of glass and 2 stones. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. There we go. Nice. There, that looks great. I think we've done pretty good. I rambled on about making this design for like 4 episodes in a row, which I don't think I made it any sense, but at least you guys are probably going to start to get the idea. It'll look better than having the kind of the greenhouse just dip into the ground. From a distance, it'll look better how it kind of stair steps the landscape. Okay, so let's actually head out of our pit now and head over outside and kind of see how we're doing. And then we'll need to start working on the landscape and things of that nature so it doesn't look so goofy. There we go. Our shovel is super powerful, so it makes a lot of extra little holes around here. So we're just cut that all out there. We might need to build a box to put all of our extra dirt in so we don't lose any. There we go. Okay, so let's just start cleaning up the ground here. Start making our supports look nice again. There we go. Put that along there. Cover up that. There we go. Just put our smooth stone like that. And let's see. Let's just start filling in a little bit right here because that would look kind of weird. There we go. And yeah. All right. So I'm going to go get a box to put all this extra dirt in, and I'll be right back. All right. Welcome back. Along with getting a box to put all our other supplies in, I did this side real quick for the interest of time. And let's just head down here. And we'll make a little bit of adjustments as we go along when we build the pathways leading down the farm. So maybe one of these sides we might actually have to put another piece of stone here, another piece of glass there. But this will be, I think, a good start to it when I was looking at it. We might have to make an adjustment here or there. But I think for the most part, I think we're pretty good. So we're just going to take our Shovel-O-Matic 5000, the greatest shovel ever created, and knock out as much as this as possible. There we go. So let's take out this row. Look at this. Oh, I'm amazed. Amazed at how great this shovel is. All right, there we go. Put some stone up there like that. Finish up on this side. There we go, perfect. And bring down another row like that. Okay, so we still need to knock out as much of this as possible. We'll get to that in a moment. And we're gonna try to make our ground, look a little nicer, a little more natural instead of just cut it off like that, because that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. So we'll just finish up a nice row of smooth stone along here. So I really like kind of using the smooth stone over the smooth, what is that called? Cobblestone or something along those lines. The one that actually has like not cobblestone, but smooth stone bricks, something like that. I like using this one over that just because the little lines kind of get a little monotonous after a while. And using this kind of smooth stone with an oak, I think it looks nice. I think those two colors kind of complement each other. And let's see, just finish up this last part up right here. And it kind of reminds me of, we need to grab another set of glass. But it also reminds me a little bit of Pixar. Pixar's main building that they named after Steve Jobs when he died he had a huge influence in its design, and it looks a little bit like that. I like this design with the wood, kind of industrial feel. I like that. I like that a lot. There we go. And we'll just finish this up right here and head on down here and finish up our last part of our glass, so now we can get to kind of making our landscape look a little nicer. Perfect. There we go. All right, so let's head on outside again and see what we could do to make our landscape look a little more natural. So let's head on over here where we started on. So we'll come out here, grab out our shovel, and let's see here. So you can see where we have some challenges right here. So let's just kind of flatten out this area, take out this sand. So we'll kind of build this all back up a little bit, but let's just go completely flat for now. There we go. Let's get rid of all this out of here. There we go. I just placed all this like 3 weeks ago. Now I'm already taking it back all out. The life of a Minecrafter. You place a block of dirt and you tear it down to build a greater one. Alright, knock this all out. Oh wow, this is actually wearing down my shovel. I thought it would last longer than this. There we go. Alright, clear that all out. This is a lot of extra work, as you clearly can tell. But I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it in the end when we get closer to a completion and we can see it from a distance and how it kind of stair steps the hillside. I think it'll look cool. It'll be kind of a nice design, I think, in the end. All right, so we'll just continue to bust this out. All right, there we go. So we got some of that cleared out now. So now let's take our sand that we've gathered throughout the time here and start to kind of fill in some of these areas where the dirt kind of comes in and kind of looks kind of ugly. We don't want that. We don't want any of that. So we'll just kind of cover some of this up, make it look like a nice sandy beach. And then we'll take some sugarcane and kind of build up our sugarcane forest again, where we've kind of lost it over time with kind of the building up of different infrastructure around the greenhouse. We've knocked a lot of it down, so we'll kind of build that all back up here. So we're just going to kind of take this, maybe make like a little nice little kind of I don't know, sand dune right there sticking up. There we go. That looks nice. Just kind of fill this in a little bit. There we go. It's just kind of random, just kind of find a spot where you think it would look natural to kind of fill up a little bit of a sand dune. So right here, it looks kind of weird, so we'll kind of take that out. We don't want any dirt kind of hanging around right there. That looks weird, so we'll just kind of fill that in like that. Clear this out. There we go. Knock some of this out. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then just over here, we'll leave the dirt on top here so that we can, save a little bit on sand. There we go. I want a little bit of the grass to show up along the side, just a little bit of it, so we can maybe grill with some bone meal, a little bit of tall grass on there. I think that will look good. It'll kind of make it look like the back end of like a sea coast. They kind of have that grass that grows on the back end of it. There we go. More closer to the land. Okay, so this is pretty just kind of tedious, just placing all these blocks down like so. There we go. Let's just bring that across there. And then I think we'll bring this up a little bit closer, so we'll build that up just a little bit right there. All right, there we go. Welcome back. Let's take a little look at our handiwork. Sorry I cut out quite a bit of the kind of beautification process of our landscape, but the video was running quite long. But let's take a little look here. So let's look down at our kind of future walkways that will run along here in the farm. Next episode, we'll take all this out and prepare the beds for farming. As you can see, we have little waterfalls out there that look really nice. And yeah, just, man, that looks a lot better than it did. As you can see, there's a little bit of stone sticking up right there. That's going to look kind of like a kind of just rock work sticking on the coastline. As you can see over there is an additional bit. And yeah, so let's head out there and actually take a little look at what we've got. So yeah, I think this looks pretty good. We finally got kind of a real good start to at least the landscaping now on the outside to make it look nice from a distance. For when we're up on our fancy suspension bridge out there when it's built, we'll be able to look over here and kind of see nice little waterfalls sticking out. I don't know. We can stick with the stone, or we could take it out. You know, we'll just see how it works. But you know, it's got little waterfalls kind of in and around over here. I think that looks kind of nice. We got the tall sugar cane getting ready to start to grow in. We'll start building it up like those ones when we have enough. And yeah, actually still have a little bit left here, so we can put a few more pieces here and there. And yeah, so what do you guys think? I think that's starting to look pretty good. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's get out our paints and let's just start going along here. So let's just start adding some of these on here. And yeah, it's pretty just simple. We're just going to go across here. Once we finish up this part and the roof, then we'll get to the more complicated part of trying to do this step down design I will show you in a moment.